Hello and welcome back to Fair Play Racing League, and we are here at our season finale for the Tier 3s around the newly surfaced Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I'm your host, Silverside Boy, as usual. I'm not on my own, I actually do have someone this time. He usually does a Friday, but this week he's decided to do a Wednesday with me, so introduce yourself, mystery man.
Good evening, everyone. It's Monkey Boy Kurt here on a Wednesday night. Not normally the case, as Gary said, normally on a Friday, but yeah, on a Wednesday for that final race, season finale of season 3. And as Gary would agree, everyone else watching that knows the standings, eyes are fully set on who's taking overall second and third out of Locker, Fish Sticks, Reese, and Cruiser. I'm sure Gary's going to be a great race to watch tonight.
Yeah, it is. Obviously, we've had Locker, Fish Sticks, and Cruiser fighting all season for that second place, as it was already, I think, was already guaranteed that Diamond was going to get the title when it wasn't going to be if. So yeah, but all of a sudden, Reese joined in halfway through the season, has now firmly put himself in this fight for second, and I think is he second or is it Locker still? I can't remember the.
So the actual points are currently Locker sits second with 205 points, then you've got Fish Sticks in third with 193. So it is looking in Locker's favour, but anything still happens tonight. Reese, who, to be fair to Reese, he's come in halfway through the season really, and at least missed the first 5 races and is up 189. So you could say out of the 4 drivers he's performed the best, but he sits on 189. And Cruiser sits on 186, so he will need to win tonight, I think, or at least, he will need to win tonight and Locker not score in order to actually take any sort of second place in the championship.
Yeah, but the big talking point is that if Reese hasn't been naughty with track limits and after race steward penalties, he could be firmly in this, literally be second place and have no challenge tonight's race. I think it comes down to, I think it was last week with a 5-second penalty gave Diamond the win in Brazil in the main race. I think that was his 3rd or 4th race win that was taken away due to after race penalty. So as everyone was aware, Mr. Reese and Jarvis were both called into the steward's office after and had a little bit of a talking to, so those two are probably going to be on their best behaviours tonight, as we're going to watch Bluntblade be the first man out on track and setting a lap time.
Yeah, Bluntblade in Mercedes got some good, his first points a couple of races ago. Hopefully he can have another good race tonight. He needs a bit of luck to go his way, really. Hopefully he can have a good one. Hopefully get a good time on the board, try and get himself through to Q2.
I really hope that isn't Locker, and I'm going to check. It's actually Wiribum. I don't know if Wiribum's had a little bit of a moment on the exit of the pit lane. As Bluntblade goes a 126.8. As Jarvis has left the session, so I'm hoping my co-coms today. I have someone who can actually invite people now. I don't have to do it myself. But in a sad news, we are going to be saying goodbye to 2 drivers tonight. Our first one is Squid, who has decided he's hanging up the gloves. He's doesn't feel like doing the league racing anymore, as he's had a moment. As I talk about him, he crashes into the wall. That is definitely getting clipped. God damn it. As Diamond goes a 124.9 on the set of mediums to go fastest by 1.8 seconds. 1.9, sorry. Soprano is saying, Monkey, your mic is a bit robotic.
Yeah, trying to hopefully sort that out now. Hopefully it'll be a bit better.
Yep. And our second big sadness is in the Alpha Tauri. Hopefully you don't mind me saying this. But it is the one and only Soprano legend. He has decided that today will be his last race in, as my co-commentator has left to resort his mic out, has decided to call this as his last league race, so yeah, he will be just doing commentary next season, so he might be here with me next season. The contracts are being put into place for him to be signed as a permanent tier 3 co-coms or main comms if I can't make it. But yeah, so you're going to hear a lot more of Liam, aka the professional commentator. But yeah, so you may see him tonight doing some donuts, and I think some of the other drivers will come and join him and doing some donuts. So hopefully the stewards will turn a blind eye to that tonight. So I'm going to quickly go on to Espenio, who had a full-time seat near the start of the season, but had to release it, as he's now back in the seat that he did actually drive at the start of the season in that Alfa Romeo, before he had to give it up and Valor took over it. But Valor and Panic End both not here tonight, so we've got 2 reserves racing for the Alfa Romeos. So yeah, but Panic End may still be here if Days Freaks does not show up. So we still may see Panic End, as the Spenny goes fastest on 1:24.8, only a tenth faster than Diamond, but that was on a set of mediums. Diamond's time was. Just checking to see who is this. Oh, please don't say this is Locker. No, that is Willy Bum having an absolute hell of a time on his one lap he's had. We're going to go onto the board with one of the Mercedes. Yep, it's one of our protagonists for the top 2 fight, Fish Sticks. So let's see what Fish Sticks can do. I've seen him around here at the end of last season. He was very quick around here. I think at the end of the race it was him and somebody else for a fight for the win. I think his teammate, at the time at the start of the season, Magsy, who will be returning next season, actually claimed the win, with Soprano, I think, taking 2nd place. So hopefully Soprano can go one better this season and maybe go out with a bang. Have you managed to fix it, Monkey?
Yeah, it's not letting me in. If you ping me an invite, that'd be great.
Yep, I will. Oh, I can do it this way. What am I doing? Game. Also, it's put me appear offline for some reason, so that's always fun to see by the Xbox servers. His title rival Locker, I think that's behind him. Well, not title. 2nd place rival. There we go. We're all in. Let's see what Fish Sticks can do on his first run. He's got sporting a very, very vivid green crash helmet, so we'll be able to tell him the difference, as he has a wobble mid-corner. It's a 1:25.3, so will not be happy with that wobble at the end on the final corner. Probably lost him maybe 1 or 2 tenths. But if there's anyone that's pressing at the moment, it is Mongo. He has been very impressive over the last couple of races. He's been a bit of a thorn in the side for some of the top guys, getting in their way and holding on quite well. Yeah, where's Cruiser? Cruiser's in the garage. Will he actually come out? I heard that he was going to start at the back. But we'll go on board with the man of the moment, Soprano, as he forgets to drive for a split second. Bring up the chat. I'm going to quickly look through the chat. Diamond's like, hello. James Locker's in the chat as well. Liam's all in there. Liam puts big thanks Gary for the consistent comms all season. Gary Steele, my comms partner. I'm not stealing. He decided he didn't want to do it with you, Walker. And anyway, Walker, you aren't even doing Friday either. Big up the tribute helmets for everyone. There's some people running. Cruz just highlight the message saying, just want to say, while Soprano's in chat, been a pleasure to race with you, mate, and look forward to the next time we're in the comps. But as his name says, legend. I think we all say that. That's how is he not invalidated there? Soprano, the stewards will be already ringing. He's obviously been listening to his good friend Drive of how to use track limits and abused them. That is disgraceful.
Right, hopefully. Hopefully we're back in business. Yeah, hopefully the mic isn't too laggy. But hopefully we'll be fine. Gary, looking quite close at the top at the moment. Only a few temps between first and eighth. 5 temps between the first 8 drivers. So it's looking close. And Scotsman.
So he's dropped it on the exit of the pit, well, coming through turn 3, and because he's waiting there for people to go past, it's disqualifying the guy. As the AI has nearly just killed. Who was that? That was a Mercedes, I think, there has nearly been killed by Scotsman's AI. As there is a very special guest in the chat. Locker's missus, or other half, is here. Laura, hello Laura. Like, you here to cheer on your other half? Is he in the other room? Up the Locker, yeah. We're hoping Locker can keep hold of his second place, or I will be ripping him into him if he messes it up later on. Don't kill me, Locker. I've also noticed Cruz has come out of the track and is running, I think, in a tribute helmet to maybe Soprano, as it's usually been a blue crash helmet for him. We'll see as he invalidates in the final sector.
Yeah, Cruiser there, like a good, okay lap. Have to come in and get another re-steal the pits as well. So those two are 2 of the 4 that are going for these top 3 positions overall. But at the moment, it looks like Locker and Fish Sticks look comfortably through. They can just sit in their goes now, wait for Q2. Good time from Espenio though. Maybe tier 2 reserve next year on that pace, Gary.
I don't know, because obviously watching over him as his div head throughout the season at the start and through the middle of the way, I don't think he has the overall pace, maybe, or not seen enough of him to kind of maybe say yes or no to him actually going up. But hopefully he puts on a good show for the head recruitment. Head of recruitment, Collateral Ads. Hopefully he's here watching, as he should be, the Ford, because he should be keeping an eye on who to move up and down, as after the 3 races this week, hopefully, is it a week after, David has decided to retire in the box, which he is perfectly fine to do. We should have the driver tiers, new driver lineups out, and then we should have the driver draw not long after in the new year.
Yeah,
that was a question to you, Monkey.
Soon after the end of the season. I don't know if it'll be a week. It might be a bit longer than that. As I'm now decent cars in the pits, without a time set. Bit odd, but okay, we'll go with that. But yeah, Force now. Oh, look at this! Look at a little McLaren tow going on here, Gary. Look, Cruiser and Force
Yeah, those two are actually in the party. With, I think it's the 3 Scotsmans all together, of Cruiser, Force Majeure and Scotsman himself. usually are together, so I wouldn't be surprised if they are using a bit of tow there. But we'll go back on board with Force Mania and see how he's doing. He's gone purple in the middle sector, so the time that he's doing right now is good enough to beat 15th. As long as he keeps it in track limits, we could see Force Mania through into Q2.
Yeah, here he comes now then, right through around the last corner, and might have gone a bit wide there, but keeps it all legal and goes up to P11.
P11.
So there's still drivers. I mean, Scott's been disqualified, that's already one. I'm now decent as a set of time, that's two. Two more places to go, and I don't even. And force maneuver! Oh, he's not going through because he just binned it.
Oh no. We'll go on board with Cruz and see where he is, and yeah, the dreaded turn 3 has claimed another one. Shame I'm not on a El Gato capture card, because we would put a stamp on turn 3 counter. I'm sure David, if you're listening, David, put a tier 3 counter, a turn 3 counter for tomorrow night. Hopefully the tier 1s will hopefully we'll have more finishes than last week. Monkey, you were a part of said race. Care to say anything on that?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's so. I mean, it was a crash every few laps, to be honest. I almost got to the end, and then there was just a spinning Haas in the middle of the road. Completely ruined it, but yeah, it could have easily been even a podium, maybe, with everything that happened.
Or even a win.
Well, yeah, potentially.
There was you could have. Because I think at the time before you crashed, you were actually in front of Henkers. And on how the race panned out at the end, as Cruiser, we're watching Cruiser go across the line, we'll quickly stop, and he'll go P9. Cruiser hasn't really, I've spoken to him last week, hasn't really felt very comfortable around here. His words was, my race pace around here is doo-doo, and time trials are the same. So, tried to get him to use my setup, didn't feel really comfortable with it, so I don't know what he's using tonight, but yeah, it's a bit of a way off. He is just behind his P2 fight rival, as there we are, we see Soprano and Cruz doing the donuts. Soprano doing them off the racing line, which they said they were going to do. I don't know if Soprano can do donuts if he's got full traction on. And he can't even do it because the time's already up. But yeah. No, Nigel, we're not reporting it. It was already allowed. They were already given the go-ahead to do donuts.
Well, MCR here needs to get a lap in to get through. It will knock out Cupcake Kid if he
he's 7 seconds up
if he goes through. But yeah, Reese, don't know if just been a bit cocky here. Do they try and go from the back and still try and get in the top 3? So yeah, very interesting there.
MCR pushing the track limits, has gone off and kept his lap times. Yeah, speaking on Reese, Reese actually did this in where did he do this in? He did this in Mexico and actually managed to finish second. So could we see him go one step further and actually take the win?
Yeah, potentially. I think his MCR let off. I think he's let off.
I don't know, I'm looking on the thing. He might be out of fuel. He's out of fuel.
No, he's just flashing. It's not actually out. No, he's just going in.
Maybe he knew that we heard him. We saw him do that, and he was okay. I'll give him that. That's fair play. He knows he's done that and has backed out the lap. So fair play to him. As we're going to see, Days Freak actually is in the session, but unfortunately could not take control of the car, so he couldn't even go out. So he's starting P19, so it's been an utter disaster for the Haas boys.
Well, I mean,
they are starting.
He gains 1 place from just joining the session, so He won't be starting dead last. Scotsman, unfortunately, will be. But yeah, 3 of those 4 in contention. Obviously, make it through to Q2. Reese is going for another last to first, it seems.
Yeah, so, yeah. I have noticed that everybody used a set of softs except Diamond, who used his medium, was only 3900th off the fastest time from Spenio, so that's going to be a very good bit of confidence for him with Button P3, Jarvis P4, who's showing some bit of pace at the end of this season after a bit of disaster from his first 2 races he had in this league. Rocco, the highest of the P2 fight in P5, with Fishsticks in P8, Cruz in P9, and Reese taking a very big chance on this, starting P18.
Yeah, Force Manure will be kicking himself for crashing that. He would have got through in P12, I believe. But yeah, we'll start P15. Unfortunately, yeah, throwing it off on the in-lap, not exactly what you want to do. But
No.
nevertheless, onto Q2 we go, and I think now we'll probably start to see a bit more drivers leaving it till the end before they retire, unless we get a couple of the fast ones getting some really fast times in. But this will be now where Cruiser, Fishsticks, and Locker all want to try and make Q3, not be one of those 4 to get knocked out.
Yeah, I did see at the end of that session, I got at a stick from Nigel. Apparently Nigel's saying that I allowed Force Manure to do it when he tracked the limit, but as I said, I can't. I've got no control over them. In the end, it is the driver's choice if they want to back out of that lap. But yeah, if anyone feels aggrieved by any other drivers, they can clip it and send it into the stewards. But I don't think anybody will really be bothered because it is the final end of the final race of the season. I don't think the stewards. I think the stewards are just tier 3 stewards are just kind of glad the season's over. They can have a break.
Yeah,
I mean,
just a few ones for Soprano. He'd love to make Q3 in his last race. Obviously, he's going to continue, like we've already said, to comms, but he's not going to race next season. But he would love to make Q3 in this last one. I think it's going to be very tight from around, well, even really from about the sort of the middle of the top 10, 5th downwards. Anyone could really go out here. And like you said already, Gary, Jarvis coming into a bit of form in the last couple of races. Pace is picking up a little bit more. And what we see, one likes a Blunt Blade, Cupcake, King Skivid, the ones that don't tend to get into Q3, potentially we could see a couple of them in there as well.
Yeah, definitely Squid, because we've only seen Squid really get into Q3 one time, and that was in Hungary. I remember speaking to his brother Fishsticks and David afterwards. He did the 1 lap, went off and went for waited for the end of the session, expected to be out, got through in P10, and was like, fuck, I can't go for fag now. Because he was a bit annoyed that he had to do another qualifying session because he wanted to have his break. But yeah, Squid usually is a driver that does 1 lap and then comes in and just has that, so...
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's just... that's what the kids would call bunny hopping to the stream, but it somehow hasn't invalidated the lap, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that monkey in the race.
Yeah, I mean, MCR did the same thing. Looks like he backed off it in the end, but yeah, I think Skivid is going to be the first one to set a lap, I believe. Yeah, David's invalidated on his first run, so he will have to go again. Oh no, sorry, Diamond will be the first one to set a lap, it looks like. And Diamond, well, obviously knows he won't be in this tier next season. I think that's basically dead on. Like that's no shock to anyone.
I hope he's not in fucking tier 2.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I think they're going to be, if we can get it right, they're going to be some really good tiers next year as Diamond goes through the 24-0. Potentially, who knows if we even get loads come through the recruitment in the next couple of weeks. I'm not saying anything yet, but potentially tier 4 maybe. That's all I'm
We've
gonna
had
say.
we've had 15 in the last week and a half, so that's nearly a full tier just by new drivers in the last week and a half. But also remember, it is Christmas time, so I know it's a bit late into the cycle of Formula 1, but obviously a lot more people will pick up the game around Christmas time while it's gone down in price, so we might see some new faces even in the new year.
Yeah, there you do. Here comes Cruiser on a set of mediums, 25.7. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough when it comes towards the end part of the session. Cupcake Kid goes through the 26.8 and Blunt over 26.4, both on the soft. So I say that they're going to have to improve to beat that lap time Cruisers on the mediums and the 7 and 1.1 seconds respectively. But who else? And Cupcake Kid in the middle of the track. Here comes. Oh no, and they've clearly backed off their Blunt Blade, but yeah, Locker going through the 27.7 on the mediums. We'll need to get another lap in. Gary, I'm just going to nip for a comfort break. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. As we run the sets, a very respectful 1 minute 40.3. Locker, turn the volume up on the stream, please. Duck when you can. Please tick when you can. I think Locker's got his marching orders. I think your wife or missus wants to hear the stream. Hopefully nothing goes wrong for Locker, because I know he will not be happy. As David goes through a 127.7, probably on a set of used softs. Someone in chat, Cora Louise, Soprano legend, Slay. Yeah, we're going to miss him. I haven't asked him, but I'm pretty sure if Soprano might still give the socials a go. And still have a bit of fun on this game. He's a hero. Who is this random woman? Who is this, Liam? Who are you? You got to spill the beans now. Like, you've pointed it out. David is just sandbagging after you mentioned that tier 4. No, Nigel, we're making a tier 4 to put all the dirty bastards like yourself. You're going to chuck Reese and Jarvis in there with you as well, so you can all take each other out, and there won't be any stewarding in there, so you won't have to worry about getting penalties for your driving standards. But yeah, look, David has invalidated again. Jarvis is warming up his tyres. Where is Soprano? In the box. 2 podiums in a row, lad. Yeah, but you got to look throughout the season, Nigel. You're better than that. You're better than that. If we went off your if we go off your can't wait to see Sned in there. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, Paulina will probably be chucked in there as well. Anyway, but Soprano's still in the pits. Button, as he makes his first timed lap for this session. We'll stay on board with the Red Bull driver, who I think will definitely. Gary, your beloved teammate took me out half the races. Okay, Nigel. I don't know what to say to that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Button will be moving up to tier 2, so he'll be maybe racing against myself if I stay tier 2. But with the amount of drivers we've had recently, it looks like tier 1's going to be a very competitive tier next season. There is quite a bunch of quick drivers looking to enter, so we could have a complete different lineup next season in tier 1.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult if all those drivers coming in to see who gets full-time seats at the moment. Obviously, if we stick with 3, there's going to be a lot of full-time seats already taken, but it definitely looks like a good bunch of drivers coming through as Button goes through the 24.9. And Fishtick's goes through
Here
for
comes
24.9 into second place, but still a massive lead for Diamond. I mean, what a lap. That's 9 tenths clear of anyone else so far. No one's even really challenging him. However, I do think everyone from 5th below can still improve on those times yet to try and challenge these guys in the top 4. But then Jarvis going through with 24.9 as well. Yeah, always not over yet. We've still got 6 minutes to go, and I think majority of this field from 5th, 6th, probably 6th downwards can all still improve just yet.
Yeah, I think maybe the time that you're probably looking at to probably keep yourself safe is that where Mongo is, 25.0. So Spenio, like you said, Spenio downwards, going to need to improve. Soprano actually needs to make sure he comes out of the box. He's too busy distracted by his last being in the chat. Soprano, concentrate on what's going on in front of you, not to the side of you, mate. Budblade has retired in the box. Weebum has also retired in the box. That is a very risky from Weebum. Oh, Cupcake Kid has a little bit of a moment on the exit of the hairpin. If there's one moment I probably will hope to see tonight, Monkey, is maybe a reenactment around that hairpin on the final lap with two people fighting for the win. For the fated incident that happened in real life between Max and Lewis. Because we had that last week, Monkey, with Reese and Diamond. They both pushed each other off at the end, at turn 4. I completely fumbled over my words. I couldn't think about who the other driver was. I just said Max Verstappen and just stopped. Couldn't think of who the other driver was. But yeah, Cupcake's the first one out on another run, so let's see what he can do with the track bit rubbered in.
Yeah, I think he's on an outlap, is he not? I think he might be on an outlap.
Yeah, he's weaving and wheel spinning the rear tyres to try and get heat into them. As it's night, the tyre temperature is going to be a little bit more. As Fishsticks has retired, it's going to be a little bit more manageable around here due to the colder conditions. I don't actually know. Because I haven't done a race round here. Does it start in the daytime and then we end when we cross the line at the end? Do we actually end in the dark, Monkey? Do you know?
I'm not too sure. I think most likely, I think it starts in the kind of evening. I don't know if the dynamic weather continues into night as you go on. I think it starts at dusk, kind of setting. Obviously, we can see clearly that the qualifying was at night. But going back to the field now, and Willie Bummer's skidded, retiring quite early. Locker, I think, can go quicker. That's going to bump Skivid down. And it's down to Cupcake Kid, David, and Soprano to outdo them if we want to see Skivid in Q3. Here he comes, Cupcake Kid now into the last sector. Just a few more corners to go with Locker right behind him, actually, as well. Oh, he's on an outlap, Locker. But Cupcake Kid coming towards the final couple of corners needs to be better than a 26.0 to beat Skiv and a 25.7 to beat Woody Bum. Oh! And Cruiser's retired in the pits, but no, Cupcake Kid going to be kicking himself. Bottle jobbed it on the last corner, and at the moment stays P12.
He's got time to go around and save the battery. He's got 41%. So if he maybe does a Monkey Boy special, who was screaming at me once about holding the throttle and the brake at the same time to gain the battery back, he might actually have another chance to go for it.
He may do, yeah. May do. But, here we go then. David now. Always up as well. I always get annoyed with this outlap glitch. Oh, God. But, right, Locker's on a lap.
I'll go on board the Locker. a stupid nose cam. There we go, better. You see that lovely green Aston Martin come down into the end of Sector 2. It's purple, only a tenth up. So he is going to go into 125.9s as right now. But he needs to gain a bit more time if he wants to stay safe, even more safe. But we'll see if he can actually gain a bit more. Maybe he lost a lot of time in the final sector, using as much of the track as he possibly can, without invalidating. Being a little bit hesitant through the final 2 corners. But the run to the line, it's going to be a 125.6, which I think is definitely put him in a safe position. Squid is now on the bubble. He has got 8 tenths from himself, the Cupcake Kid, who has not regen the battery and will go around with 11% of battery. It goes wide at turn 1. But we'll go quickly on board with David, who's 9 tenths up. And it's not enough from David, but right now, but let's see if David can maybe squeak his way through and knock out Squid.
Well, Soprano Legend's already done that. P6 he goes. Now it's down to...
Oh my god!
Oh, David, what a time.
Wait, oh my god, David!
Wow.
Speechless. Speechless. Round... David, don't bin it. David, don't bin it. Slow down, mate. It's over. Just slow down. Listen to me. And he's... It means Willy Bum is out and Cruiser's on the bubble with Cupcake Kid, who could, in theory, knock out Cruiser. If we can get...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Cupcake Kid 1.2 seconds down and no ERS left, so Cruiser's just escapes that. Yeah, goes wide as well for good measure. But, oh, and spins again. Nice little pirouette.
There's these donuts, Soprano. Come on. You didn't get to see it.
Is he going to do donuts? He's got a...
Oh, aim it. He's got David Rollface behind him. They're going to do donuts together.
They've only got 5 seconds until Cupcake Kid crosses the line. They're not going to have time to do it.
No, because they both crossed the line before the timer ran out, so they've got 2 minutes to do it if they wanted to.
Got until Cupcake Kid gets in the pits. So I know David's on a lap, so...
Yeah, they're both on the lap, Monkey, so they can do as much. I think they're going to do it on the final set of corners. Cruiser in the chat going, where the bloody hell did that come from? To be fair, I don't know if that's a bit of an understatement for David, because David has been, I don't know if I'm wrong to say, but David's been very much more consistent this season than he was last season.
Yeah,
he has got the race win this season, and
yeah, David kind of like, you won't mind me saying this, he got off to a bit of a slow start. I mean, he's just sort of come into it as sort of like the first 6 rounds, and then the rest of the season he's just been a lot more consistent. Like you said, got a race win. He's been up there in qualifying a few races as well. You know, I mean, he's gone 4 tenths faster than a person that's going for the top 3 positions. Is now Soprano Legend is really
some burnouts.
doing some. Are we going to have one across the line? No, we're going to have a donut across the line. But Soprano into Q3 on his last race, so he'll be happy with that.
Didn't we have donuts at the end of the season 3 tier 2 race with Groundsy, who just did it at the exit of the final 2 corners? Pines tried to do it, but he somehow binned himself. But yeah, Cruiser somehow... Yeah, that was quite funny because it gave me an extra position. I may have laughed at him, but ha as I went past. Just to let you know, Monkey, Cruiser actually survived that by doing that time on the mediums. Yeah, that's quite impressive.
Yeah, definitely.
But he's only just made it by 4 thousandths of a second.
I was just about to say 4 thousandths to Willy Bum. Willy Bum be kicking himself. But yeah, Locker, Cruiser, Fish Six all through. Now they're just fighting for the best position now in Q3. Locker, he's got a bit of leeway, to be honest. Like I said already, Cruz is going to have to win, and he's going to have to score nothing for Cruiser to overtake him. And I think Fish Sticks will have to at least get 12 points, which will be a fourth place. So he's got a bit of leeway, especially if he scores. That'll be the most important thing for him.
Well, you say that like this, as we saw last week. We can see that it can go badly, as we saw Fish Sticks, Cruiser, and Locker all struggle last week. I think Locker was the only one to have a good race out of all three, and that was his sprint. Unfortunately DNF'd in the main, and I think Cruiser and Fish Sticks didn't get any points. Cruiser was not very happy, got a disconnect at the worst possible time. It cost him points at the end of the day, so he'll be ruling that bad connection. But yeah, so I wouldn't say the Locker is entirely safe. Locker needs to just do his own race, not worry about what anyone else, the other three, are doing. As long as he finishes in the top 10, it should guarantee that he's got that P2. So hopefully you're listening, Locker. So don't fight too much with people. Just get it to the end.
Yeah.
And the same to Fish Sticks and Cruiser as well.
It's like he needs to just, if he's down in, 11th, 10th, 9th, then he needs to fight to get further up. If he's in second or third, he can just cruise it really and not really fight anyone. Just bring the car home. Cruiser though, the one under the most pressure to get second anyway, he's got to literally win. So he'll want to get as high up as he can. But with that time from Diamond, I think it's going to be very, very difficult. The man that has dominated this tier has to be said all season. Reese has given him a run for his money in the sort of like the second half, but obviously with the points difference from the first half, it's kind of been unmatched really in terms of that Diamond.
Yeah, he's been absolutely dominant all season. There was a clear, we could say the same thing about Snedden last season in Tier 3 and Nigel. Those two were the clear out in front drivers. Nobody could touch them unless those two came to blows. But yeah, Diamond has just been another force this season. I think he's won. I think I spoke to him not long ago. I think it was at least 12 races this season, which is just, it's more than half of, actually more than half, but yeah, that's an incredible feat in league racing to win more than half of the races in a season. It was all done and dusted by, I think it was Japan. I think it was all confirmed that Diamond had won the title, so I think Nigel's not too happy. He's told me to F off. He's calling out Adrian, who doesn't race anymore. What a fraud. The less we talk about him, the better. So Fishit goes a 1:24.6, so he is the first one to throw down the gauntlet to the other two. And Diamond now goes a 1:23.9. He just gains an extra 10. But we'll go on board with David, who will be coming across the line next. Benio 1:24.2. Then he goes a little bit wide. David's not going to get the lap time as good as he was the previous session. Maybe a set of old softs.
Yeah, potentially. I do think, however, that especially because I know what Diamond runs in terms of assists, but this track is very much benefiting the guys that are using full traction.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Well, it is. 23.9. It's so much quicker than anyone else. We know that Diamond's quick, but this is even more of a margin than it normally is. This is so far out in front of the rest. People like Cruiser and Fish Sticks, who I believe use medium, they're just starting to see sort of where this game really needs to change, really, in terms of putting on less assists should make you quicker, really, not slower. But
Yeah,
that's obviously coming from a no traction driver here myself.
I know at the start of the season, the first race of the season, I did use medium. This is before they changed it. I was starting to get used to it. Yes, I made a mistake or two with the spinning, but it wasn't like it feels like now. Well, I personally feel the medium traction and no traction, in Monkey's case, I don't know if you agree with it. It feels very RNG like you cannot like guarantee that you can go around the same corner lap after lap without spinning it, because the game will sometimes allow you to go over a bump, then the next lap the car will just throw off for you for no reason.
Yeah,
you've done nothing wrong.
yeah, exactly. And I also feel like that handling model update that came in about a month after the game actually initially came out, that really changed up things for the no traction players as well. The full traction players got a big advantage out of that. But nevertheless, it's what we run in FPRL, so anyone's free to put it on if they feel like they'll go quicker. But at the moment, yeah, Diamond 23.9 is spinning in second, and Mongo. I think Mongo a bit underrated driver in this tier. To be honest, he's always kind of up there in Q3 and just doesn't really get into that sort of top 5 that much. But he is quite consistent when it comes to it.
Yeah, Mongo has been, like I said earlier, a bit of a pain in the arse for most drivers. Fistix has already gone on his second run, so he's looking to get out there early. Now he doesn't get one for the Ford comment. Hang on a minute, I didn't call you a Ford. I said Adrian. I called Adrian a Ford. Because he doesn't race. Oh, speaking of Adrian Monkey, he apparently has messaged you, said he's going to race this week.
Oh, I'll believe that when it happens.
I'll believe it when I see it. On the argument of the full traction, yeah, we all know that full traction is faster, but in the end of the day, you still have to be quick at the game to get the lap time out with full traction. Because if you get a full-time driver in Tier 3 with full traction compared to a Tier 1 full traction driver, there's still going to be a massive difference between the skill level.
Yeah, and full traction, as a lot of drivers will know, you have to really stick to the racing line to get the most out of it, because the traction won't put the power down as much if you're not on that racing line. So this is where some people that don't use full traction will like to sort of take their own line if they think it's a bit quicker through the corner, whereas with full traction you have to really take that racing line basically dead on to be as quick as anything. Little football update for anyone that's wondering. It's going to be a France-Argentina final. France 2-0 up against Morocco in the 94th minute. So, yeah.
Oh, well, it looks like my sweepstake at work is looking good for myself. I got France. Yeah, so when England played against France, I was happy that France went through, but also really pissed off because of the way they went through. So.
Oh no,
but
Gary!
There's 150.
You got to forget the
stake
at that.
There's £150 on the line. There's a half a week's wages on the line here if I win. So I think I'm a bit more happy about getting 100. That could really help for Christmas time or maybe afterwards.
Well, yeah, Morocco, Croatia, third place playoff. That's going to be interesting as well, I think.
I think Morocco will beat Croatia. Morocco have been a very hard team to defend against all tournament because they actually changed their formation up every single game. They've not had the same formation. They've gone from a 5-back to 4-back to 3-back and back to 5-back. Like, if you watched them against Portugal, they absolutely ripped Portugal apart by just literally allowing Portugal to attack and then just hitting them on the counter. And that's why they... Oh! Fishsticks has gone round! He's going to have to get off the race line quickly. No, he's okay. He's doing donuts. He's doing some for Soprano. Nigel, since when did Tesco do sweepstakes? When the colleagues decided they wanted to do a sweepstake like they do with every major football tournament.
Oh dear. Spy on out lap, the only one not to set a time yet. How long have we got left in the session? That yellow flag does not help when it's there. 2 minutes, so everyone's going to be coming out onto the final laps now. There's a few guys still in the pits, actually. Mongo and Fish Sticks have got to get out there pretty quick, otherwise they're not going to get a second chance to go around.
There's Mongo now. There's Mongo now coming out. He's got enough time. Fish Sticks is going to have to be quick. I don't think even Fish Sticks has got enough, probably enough time, but...
No, he won't now.
Go on board with David. No, he's done that thing again where it says he's on out lap. God damn it. Jarvis, you better pull off your lap there. I saw that. I saw that. That was completely... disgraceful. Actually, Nigel, I think a lot of my colleagues actually... they actually asked me when I go into work on Saturday how my league race went, actually. And actually some of my colleagues actually watch the stream, actually. They just sit here as a ninja viewer and don't say anything.
Yep, the Cisco viewers.
Yeah, they do. I've got one called Stephen. Jarvis's car just started sinking into the ground for some reason. There. He's 2 tenths up, but I feel like the stewards need to completely scrap his lap as he completely just disrespected track limits at turn 1s and 2. Soprano gonna go do donuts. Is Soprano just gonna go and do some donuts? If he is, then he's just not gonna.
Well, goes up quicker, so little bit interesting there. If you're saying that he's cut the corner. Oh, Fish Sticks finned it.
But it's alright. It'll stay P6. Mongo is P4. He has another chance.
Button P2.
Jarvis is getting out of the way of everyone. David is 3 tenths down, but he's P6. So it's a good qualify from him to beat. He's pulled over to check on Fish Sticks as Fish Sticks' car has disappeared. But we'll go back on board with Cruiser, who is 2400 down in Sector 1. In Sector 2, he's 6100 down. He's going to have to find some time. Soprano Legend did not do donuts, but he's done a 125.0. Locker will start P10, which is a bit of disappointing from him, as his rivals are all in front of him, except one. Diamond Douchey goes even faster. His Button P2, 124.1. All times are coming in quick now. Where is Mongo? Mongo is 2 tenths up. Mongo could be a very big dark horse here, Monkey. At the moment, it's going to place him in P4. There's going to be a 2-4 for Red Bull, but can he make it a 2-3? And he needs another 10th. Let's see what he can do. I'm Now Decent has left the session. Here.
We'll get him back in. Alright.
Here comes Mongo to the line. And it's P3 for Mongo. What a lap at the end of that session there to put him on the second row. David's having some issues. If we're just waiting for David to cross the line now. But yeah, it's a 2-3 for the Red Bulls, and also very thing for my OCD. Most of the red cars are up there. That's quite a cool pattern. There goes Locker, 1/10 quicker apparently, but he's still dead last of the session. As David is obviously trying out No Traction Monkey, trying to emulate you. He's trying to forward himself into Tier 4. David, you're not going Tier 4, no matter how much you complain. A race winner in Tier 3 is not going Tier 4. Oh, David!
What's he done there? What's he done?
He's crashed at the last 2 corners. He's turned in so early, he's smacked into the wall. The inside wall. He's done a U-monkey. Just not into the pit wall.
I know when the pit wall that wasn't.
Who was the person who did it in tier? It was Locker. Locker did it in Mexico. Remember, he paused the game and it crashed him into the pit wall, and we all were like, "Oh, he's done a monkey," and then he went there. But yeah, that's the end of Q3, our final qualifying session of the season. And once again, Diamond takes pole. I think it's his 8th or 9th pole position, with Button in P2 only 3 tenths away, with his teammate of Mongo in 3rd, Spenio 4th, Jarvis 5th, David Oldface, even with that crash, starts P6, alongside his best mate of Fish Sticks in P7. P8 is Cruiser, P9 is the departing Soprano, and P10 is FPRL Locker.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Gopher.
Performance of qualifying there. Well, I mean, Diamond was out of everyone's league, but I think Mongo has to get it. Feel great to get on second row and P3 for Red Bull by his teammate. Yeah, great performance from him.
I'm looking through the chat. Diamond goes, oops. Gopher's throwing some shade at Jarvis. Jarvis in Q3? What the fuck? Nigel Piggles lamenting about Jarvis's lap standing. Should be P6. I say he gets his lap time deleted. Shame they haven't got that in there, that us, the commentators, can choose to when to scratch your time off the board. They should add that in. We could be the trackside stewards. Diamond saying Objects is playing for him. We got a drink, by the way. I actually have a drink tonight. I actually bought some alcohol for Christmas, but I'm going to break them out early as 4 o'clock starts sort of thing.
Oh, that is disgusting. That is.
What, 4 o'clock starts in the morning?
Yeah, that is horrible.
Yeah, well, this is what happens when you work on .com. You need to get in, and they basically want us to start when they're still filling the shelves and get us out by 10 o'clock in the morning. So I can go back to bed at 10, but then I've got to do it all again the next day. I think, and the worst thing is, my mum works there, and she's not starting until 6. So I can't even get her to give me a lift in, so I've got to ride my bike in at like 3:15 in the morning. It's going to be absolutely horrible.
That is not great.
Especially in this weather at the moment. No. We'll go on a prediction, Monkey. Who do you think is going to take the final win of this season?
Well, I think on a qualifying speed, you can't really look past the championship. The championship winner, the drivers' champion, Diamond, is so quick, really. 3 tenths
People's champ
ahead of anyone else. But Spenio looks quite good up there in 4th. Obviously, we know how Reese has been in the second half of this season. I'll be going to see another last to first or 18th to first for him. He needs that first to have any chance of taking second place. As well, Scotsman, he's been doing well of late in the last sort of half of the season. He starts at the back, see what he can do.
Forget his host advantage starts.
Yeah, host advantage. He'll be up by to P10 by turn 1 then.
It'd be P1, more like.
No, I'd like to see though. If anyone's going to win, I'd like to see either Mongo, because he hasn't got a win this season, and he's had a good qualifying, or I'd like to see Soprano, maybe even give us a little surprise win or even a podium on his last race. That'd be good to see.
I personally have got 2 people that I want to win. One is David Wildface, obviously. True great friend in this league to me. Makes me feel very comfortable talking to you a lot and doing this. And I think the other one, it's not going to be Cruiser or one in the McLarens before someone says, oh, you're biased. It's actually going to be Locker. I want Locker to guarantee this P2 for the end of the season. I think I'm going to say Locker because he's helped me out with this tier division head thing. As obviously I took it over near the start of the season, round 4, and he's been very helpful, showing me the ropes for this season.
Okay. You don't want your McLaren teammate of Cruiser to take that win, then?
I do, but I don't want to keep saying Cruiser all the time because I always get called out and I'm being biased because he's part of my team. I'm literally just being it 2 people that have been. I would like to see. I would be happy to see win the final race of the season. That's Locker and David.
Yeah, I mean, but sticking with McLaren, you've got to want to have Force Manure getting points.
Secretly in the
last race.
background, I want Cruiser. To be honest, I would love to see Force Manure on the podium. Like, I've seen this season, watched Force Manure go from, I hope he doesn't mind, being the butt of everyone's joke, because obviously he had that horrible record, 2 seasons without scoring a point, to then shutting people up and scoring for 6 races in a row. And actually being on the pace. So, yeah, I would love to see Force Manure actually kind of get that podium that he deserves. Who's just put, let's reenact Brazil Tier 1, except it's the McLaren 1-2. Well, Cruiser, unfortunately for you, it wasn't a Ferrari 1-2. Henker's actually won. The promoted driver from Tier 2 last season actually got his first win in Tier 1.
Yeah, what a lad. Just going on Tier 1, he's kind of been like just inside the top 10, I would say, all season. Like, he's just made Q3 or just missed Q3 all season in that tier, but he's been really consistent. I think actually with that win, he put himself up to like 6th in the championship or something, or 7th, like that. So fair play to Henkers. He's been really consistent and he's always given his best in every race in that Tier 1. But yeah, here we go then on the outlap, and we've got the 2 Hasses backing up the field, a bit like last season with Mazepin and Schumacher.
Well, yeah, we'll quickly go through a run board. As you can see on the graphic there, most people are going for long stints around this track. I don't know, I haven't done enough races around here to know what it's going to be. I think it's probably going to be a more, either if you go on starting on softs, it'll be a 2-stop. But as everyone's known as doing that, it's probably just going to be a standard 1-stop. Trying to think about the race that we did all the way back at the start of the year in that social where I was on commentary with AMS Drive. I think that was a 1-stop. But yeah, we'll quickly go through the rundown. We've got Scotsman in last in P20, who's going to get some heat into those hard tyres of his. We've got his teammate Dave Freak in P19, Reese in P18. His teammate of I'm Now Decent has been absolutely horrendous for Haas and Alpine. And then P16 we've got MCR, who unfortunately had to back out on his lap because of the track limits. And P15 we've got Forceman, who absolutely bottled a Q2 appearance by crashing it on his in-lap. P14 is Cupcake Kid. P13 is Blunt Blade. P12 is Squid. P11 is Willy Bum with his team of FPRL Rocco in P10. P9 we've got Soprano Legend. P8 is Cruiser, who's very close to the back of Fish Sticks in P7. And P6 is David Oldface in the first of the Ferraris. P5 is Jarvis with his teammate for tonight, Espenio in P4. P3 is the ever impressive Mongo. P2 it's the ever consistent Button, who showing pace for his age. And P1 it's Diamond Douchey, our championship winner, gonna lead them off in this sunset of Abu Dhabi. And we got Scotsman right at the back taking his bloody ass time. Come on, Scotsman, we're all not getting younger here.
He's trying
He's
trying to get everyone's tyres cold so he can have an even better host advantage.
Well, as long as you keep an eye on him, do you want to do the now thing? Because I did it in Mexico.
Oh, I ain't doing it now. I'm not going to be like that. But I can take you away if you want.
I don't mind. So give me a bit of a break for a second.
As someone isn't going through.
Scotsman's been kicked.
Oh, I've been kicked as well.
No, it's not.
No, I've been kicked. No, I've been kicked. 5 red lights. And it's go. I've lost all my heads-up display.
Now into turn 1, and Diamond has taken the lead, but it's Oh, it's a little bit of carnage back there, but Scotsman hasn't gained as much as he usually would. As someone has gone around backwards. I think someone's gone backwards. No, everyone's got through there nice and cleanly. David Oldface is on the inside, is hemorrhaging time and positions. There's a lot of contact at the back of the field as the two Hasses come together. From David Oldface's point of view, I'm now decent saying now it's down to his AI as Bruntbraid is going to go for a move on David, who's going to go deep to try and defend, but Bruntbraid going to the inside has allowed I'm now decent and Reese to get past him, and now he's going to have the pass of Scotsman up 5 positions up to P15, but already Diamond has, in other words, pissed off, done a Vettel and fucked off out of DRS on lap 1, 1.1 second ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to have to just leave and rejoin Gary because my literal heads-up display is all gone.
That's fine. You should be able to join back. I think it's on friends only if Scotsman's done it correctly. But we'll quickly go over the first lap as Diamond sets the fastest lap as he would do as he's the first one across the line. We'll quickly go through the position change. Mongo has got the better of his teammate. He's now sitting in P2. Button's gone down 1. Spenio stayed where he is. Cruiser's gone up 3. So at the moment, Cruiser is the highest at the top for 2 fights. So he might be able to jump maybe fish sticks here. Jarvis down by 1. Fish sticks has stayed where he is. Soprano's gone up by 1 in sitting in PA. Locker's gone up by 1. Where Bum's up 1. Force Manure's up by 4 positions. So it's a very good start from the McLaren driver who's just outside the top 10. I'm Now Decent up 5 places. Well, it's the I'm Now Decent bot. So, and that's the reason why he's actually staying on the track. As we see Scotsman maybe make a lunge on Reese, but he's going to think better of it. He's been very gingery on the throttle there. He could have easily got past Reese. As you see, my co-coms has left the session just so he can get back in. And now Reese is going to look for maybe around the outside of David Oilface. David Oilface is going to defend the inside. He's in a bit of an Alpine sandwich. David's looking to try and get past that AI bot that's in front of him.
Yeah, I think he's never. I don't know why. He never in, right, mate. That's all right.
Oh, there's an incident at the back. Dave's Freak is out. Squid and Cupcake Pids, and it's going to be a virtual safety car. And I'm Now Decent has a 5-second time penalty with Reese, his own teammate, for I assume some funny business. We're going to see a fair few drivers coming into the box. As I'm quickly, while we're in the borders, actually, I'm going to invite Monkey, and I'm also going to get I'm Now Decent back into the lobby.
Well, he should be back in. I think I have invited him as he just left again.
I don't know. I'm just going to send him one because he put it in chat. He put would look like an invite, to be fair. But yeah, I'm Now Decent. It's only be serving this 5 seconds. That is disastrous for the Alpine driver. DOS is now enabled, so Mongo has got a chance on Diamond, and Button seems to be struggling as he's got a Spenio 4 tenths back on him. So Diamond even if it may look like Diamond may be either saving his tyres or he has made a mistake while under the virtual safety card and allowed Mongo to catch up. But yeah, the top 2 are starting to run away with this. And there's the next gap of Button and Spenio, and then you've got Cruiser, who's got Jarvis for company behind him. And then you've got Fish Sticks 3 seconds back, having a scrap with Soprano Legend. So yeah, it's not looking good for as I've just seen Soprano Legend bump over the inside curb. I've just seen I'm Now Decent in chat saying I'm in, just did me over and screwed over my teammate. Don't say Lock and Fish Sticks clashed. No, who's crashed? Has Lockett spun it? Oh no, Monkey, it's happened. Locker's spun. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good for Locker. Locker's going to really have to hope for a safety car now. As Jarvis has got past Cruiser. And Cruiser is looking to have a look back at him as we get a beautiful camera shot. Helicopter camera shot around the newly surfaced hairpin. No longer we got that horrible chicane. But it looks like Jarvis is now going to try and maybe catch up to the back of his teammate as there's 2.7 second gap between them two. But we'll go back to the front two with Walker was right on fish sticks. I swear it was Soprano that was behind him, Nigel. But anyway, we'll see if Walker can recover. At the moment, I don't think from where fish sticks is, don't think 6 points that fish sticks will get right now would actually allow him to overtake Locker. Monkey, are you there?
I am back. I'm all good.
Yeah, because Nigel's saying we can't hear you.
Yeah, no.
That's because he wasn't speaking.
Bloody hell, Nigel. God dear. But Mongo, he might have a go here, Gary, in the next DRS set. And if he can get a good run here, and as you said, he's got a good run there, and DRS is going to come on. But Diamond's going to have to use his ERS. I think he's going to quite have enough to have a go. No, not on this occasion, but Mongo keeping the pace with Diamond. Impressive on the first 5 laps. Interesting to see that Reese hasn't really made any inroads from 18th.
No, he got screwed over by I'm Now Decent's bot. So when the virtual safety car came up, his bot, I'm Now Decent's bot, slammed on the brakes. And I think Reese and Decent have hit each other, and I think I'm Now Decent had to take a 5-second penalty and had to get a new front wing as well. So I'm Now Decent's not very happy about that. But yeah, now Spenio still hasn't got past Button. It's got 83% battery, and Button's only got 48. So at the moment, Spenio's got all the pace left in the tank.
Well,
we'll go back on board on Mongo, see if he can actually maybe make a move. As Force Manure gets the first time penalty of the race. Here comes Mongo. Is he going to have a look? He's pulling out. He's got a shitty camera. As we're going to go to the TV pod. Diamond defends it well to the outside, but it's going to leave him vulnerable on the exit, having the more tighter run. And yeah, I think this is going to... It's going to go for the outside. Oh, Diamond defending well to the inside. So yeah, Diamond's doing quite well defending Mongo.
Yeah, Spenio's made the move on Button, it looks like. So he is now past. Mongo, yeah, Mongo he's doing really well here to keep Diamond. They're 3 seconds clear of Spenio as Soprano gets a 3-second penalty, unfortunately. But I think one of these laps coming now, he's going to have a good go at it. 5 tenths is the gap, 6 tenths. I think really he needs to try and get him on this straight, but I don't think he's close enough once again on this occasion. We'll have the DRS again and the ERS. Diamond is trying to defend once again. I don't think he's a bit too far back once again this time around. He has got the next straight to try and get past. Needs to get a good run in and doesn't get such a good run out of that corner as what Diamond does. So it looks like he's going to be staying behind once again. Ooh, and there's a yellow flag. I think it is I'm Now Decent. It is, yeah.
I'm going to say this now, and I think he'll take this as a joke. I really hope he does. Ever since he's changed his name to that, he's actually got no luck. It's been like a... Oh, Oh, there you go. There's the big spin. His luck has got even worse. So, you might want to change your name back to what it was before.
Yeah, he comes into the pits now. Oh, and almost lost it, but is he to come and retire from back down there? Wouldn't surprise me if he does. Been a lap down. Yeah, there it is.
Yep, there you go. Yeah. Diamond's got to try and see if he can, at this point, he's going to try and see if he can hold off Mongo as much as he can before he can get to the back of Cupcake. Because if he can get up to that lapped car, he can get himself a little bit of DRS and it will help him defend from the hard charging Red Bull, who has got the better run. And here he goes to the inside, and he's already gone past before the corner. Diamond's going to try and refight it back, but he's going to concede the position. Maybe go for the switchback. I think Mongo's got this, but Diamond's got the DRS back. And he's going to look for the outside. Has he got the traction around the outside? Oh, my word. He actually, what a move. How has he done that?
Yeah, that's fantastic racing from those two. What in? I think Mongo might maybe because of Cupcake Kid had to sort of was a bit wary of that as well. But full credit to Diamond there, really overtaken around the outside of that long left-hander. But once again, Mongo is still trying to keep. Well, he's keeping with. Still always been a MCR.
Yeah.
But
Reese having a bit of a battle with David.
Look now at Spenio. It's caught up a little bit more. 2.4 seconds now to these front two. But once again, Mongo now half a second back. Jarvis gets a 3-second penalty. Yeah, half a second back now. Mongo, I think, now again, this time around, I think he's a bit too far back. He might have to have another go into the second DRS zone, which could probably benefit him more. Needs to get a good run though. Needs to get a good run out of the chicane, which he does. He's gaining a bit there, and we got another yellow flag out, and it's Locker. It's Locker.
Oh, my cursor's coming to complete play here. No, I'm sorry, Locker. No, it's Nigel's fault. Nigel says I'm too mean to you all the time. This is why I'm mean, because you do better when I'm mean to you. When I'm nice, you do rubbish. That's Nigel's fault. Blame Nigel.
Well, I think now then, Fishsticks needs to try and get a move on with Locker down in 16th, because he needs 12 points, so he needs, I think, 4th or higher.
4th.
Yeah.
I think it will actually go down on if they finish on the same points. I assume we're going to do it on countback, so whoever's won the most race. I think Fishsticks has won 3 this season, and I think Locker's won 2. So I think Fishsticks will actually take P2 if he can get to P4. But he is a way back, and noting. The reason why Button is falling back is due to the fact that he is on the hards, the same with Cruiser as well. So those two are just not really fighting, they're just going to try and push the tyres as long as they can. Maybe hope for a safety car, maybe go for a late surge on the softs.
Yeah, I don't know how much the softs would be good around here. I mean, how much the softs are good around any track really in terms of the overheating of the tyres. You've got to have your temperatures right down if you even want to try and attempt to use the soft tyres. Mongo in that last lap has actually probably dropped back a bit more than what he would have liked. Now 6 temps after the DRS, so maybe Diamond's got a bit more life in the tyres, conserving them a bit better. It will soon be wanting to try and break that second barrier, but Spenio is really getting onto the back of Mongo now as well, only 1.4 behind the other Red Bull. He's already got past 1 of Button, and Mongo would be next for him if he can catch up, that is. But Fishsticks down in 7th and on the medium, so we'll have the harder tyre coming into the race.
Spenio's been has just made it into DRS, so he can hold it through this corner. But if there's one thing I've noticed between the Mongo and Spenio versus Diamond's able to keep his foot to the floor through that turn 3, while Mongo and Spenio have to let off the throttle. So I think we've confirmed that Diamond is on full traction.
Yeah, here comes Mongo now again, 3 tenths. Now, this is, like I say, I keep saying, where it's vital he gets a good run. And looks like hasn't got one there as MCR is off again. Doesn't want to come across the track, and that could have been a bit scary for Locker going back to the front though, and Mongo once again does not get past on this occasion. Diamond doing well, keeping behind here.
Yeah, he's not crumbling to the pressure to the two behind him, but I have noticed that Spenio, in his haste to catch up, has rinsed all his battery and is now under 20%, which, as the front two are coming into the box, they're boxing. The Spenio is going longer, so Spenio is going to look for the overcut. So we're going to quickly go and see if there is any jumping. Jarvis has another 3-second time penalty. That is one thing from Jarvis' racecraft needs to be improved, is the reducing of time penalties. I'm sure he can get better results. But no, the front two, there was no issues from the front twos. Stops, no one's lost any time. We'll keep an eye on Scotsman, who's now up to P8. He's now P6 now, so he's going to have a hard charging Diamond, who's just come out of the box, right in front behind Scotsman. So we should see Scotsman maybe pull away a little bit from Diamond. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on Spenio. Soprano Legend has left the session.
Get him back.
We need to get him back. We need to get him back. His fans over here, they're like, "Come on, Soprano, you little midnight creeper." I don't know. I don't get that reference. As someone has gone around, and it's MCR at turn 3, Mark 2. It's the second person that's gone off at that corner. Yeah,
clearly hasn't got the rear wing that he needs. He's spinning off quite a lot, so he's trying probably just to go a bit faster on the straight. As Spenio should be coming in, he won't mind losing any more time, and that's what he's doing. So let's see if he's been able to have a good lap on that last one and get ahead of Diamond and Mongo. Diamond would have been held up a little bit by Scotsman, so be interesting where he comes out. Button takes the lead of the race, Cruiser will take second, Soprano is back in, so here goes a Spenio in the pits. Fish Stick's also in the pits.
Oh, nope, he just disappears. They're coming out, it's going to be close, as Diamond has gone up the inside and has forced Scotsman off, I think, a little bit aggressively in his haste to get past. But yeah, Spenio doing that one lap longer is going to help him in the mean run, but it has lost him. Let me figure this out. We've got the wrong one. There we go. Has lost him about 2.4 seconds. Looks like Weird Bump is getting out of the way of the people around him. Doesn't really want to fight with them. As that is Cupcake Kid pulling off to the side of the road. He's been doing that ever so well, just getting out of the way of everyone, being very respectful for everyone else after being a lap down very early on. Yeah, now Diamond's gonna have to start trying to pull that gap away from Mongo again.
Yeah, I mean, Mongo now, it's just outside the second barrier, 1.0, 1.1. So this is what Diamond wants. And yeah, I think I've thought maybe he would have got held up by Scotsman a bit more, but Spenio has kept it in there. There's a yellow flag out, and I think it's Soprano's left again. So
yeah, he's. I've just seen him message. Apparently, he won't let him take control of the car, so he's going to leave and rejoin to see if it'll fix.
Okay.
Well, if Soprano, if you cannot retake your car, I'm going to invite you to the comms team, and you can commentate on your own car. You can commentate on your own race yourself your own AI bot racing. Because I don't really want you just sitting there for another 15 laps doing sweet F all. But yeah, I've just seen that the time between Diamond and Cruiser has dropped by 2 seconds on that lap.
Yeah, Longo dropping back now 1.3 seconds. Without that DRS to help him out, he's struggling to catch up with the sublime pace of this Ferrari that's been all season. So he needs maybe Diamond to make a mistake or just get a couple of few laps in. But Spinner just gone past Scotsman on the fresher tyre, which you'd expect. And I think the likes of Reese down in 11th and Locker in 15th, they're going to be wanting a safety car now, because really, if there's no safety car, they're pretty much going to be out of high point scoring positions. Cruiser could also do with a safety car. It means he could pit and then get out ahead of the rest, or at least not lose as much time. But I think fish sticks as well. I mean, no one's really taking advantage at the moment. And Cruiser looking the best one, but he needs to win in order to take second. So at the moment, doesn't look like anything's really going to change in that battle for second and third, really.
Well, if a safety car does come out on this lap, it is going to completely turn this race over for, like you said, Locker, David, Fishstick, Soprano, Bot, unless it's Soprano back racing. And it's also going to definitely help as Jarvis has just gone up the inside on the first straight off force manure, make his way up to P9. Force manure's going to look for maybe a run back. Nah, he hasn't got the pace. He's not using his battery, which is smart. But yeah, if the two people are going to take massive advantage of this, Diamond's now only 1.2 seconds behind Cruising out, and Mongo's 2.2 seconds, so Diamond's absolutely flying on these first couple. He's absolutely putting these tyres, leaning on these hard tyres to pull the gap to Mongo. We should see Diamond get past Cruiser very quickly here.
Yeah,
with Button and Cruiser on 15 lap old tyres.
Just seen the speed advantage that as Cruiser just pulls over, so lets Diamond through.
Yeah, he knows that his fight's not with him. I thought he was going to try and play a bit of DRS chicken, and maybe try and see if he can get the DRS.
Yeah,
but Locker's up to P14. Sorry, that's for you, Nigel. That's Locker Cam. Soprano Legend has spun. He's lost a bit of his front wing. He's on the racing line. Locker's going to have to avoid him. Oh dear. I don't know if we've talked too much about Soprano Legend. May have cursed him there.
Yeah, well, he's going to get the DRS now. No, actually, no. Locker's going to get the DRS, actually. So I don't know if he's going to make the pass here. He's got the ERS on.
He's got straight line speed over Locker.
This could be very close into the chicane, left and then right, and but then Locker will have the DRS to come back at him. Now Button into the pits. Cruiser should probably follow as well.
Now he's going on. Oh, there's a spinner at the back. Is that is Cupcake Kid, who is in the middle of the track? Locker and Soprano have given us a little bit of a show here. Still fighting, and Soprano still managing to stay in front of Locker while missing a bit of his front end plate. But now I can't see what's happened. Oh, there you go. They're fine. I didn't know if there was going to be a bit of contact between the two. Button has made his way out just in front of Scotsman, so the two old men of the league going to war. They're gonna kill me. Just to let you know, Button is older, by the way. Oh, Scotsman's not the old man. Yeah, Button's 65. And Scotsman's only the ripe old age of 40. Something. But go on, Button. Teach him a lesson. Teach him to respect your elders. I'm gonna get absolutely roasted by Button later. But we should keep an eye on Cruiser, because I hope Cruiser comes in this lap. We've only got 13 laps to go, but now Diamond's 3 seconds in front. Mongo has got past Cruiser, so Cruiser may have let him through. Oh, Cruiser goes for another lap.
Yeah,
If I wasn't on commentary, I'd...
I don't know, a little bit. I think he should have come in there. Maybe he's trying to wait for a safety car, but as a yellow flag is out. Is that Soprano again? Or was that Cupcake Kid? No, it's Soprano.
No, it's Cupcake Kid.
No, Cupcake Kid, sorry. But yeah, I think Cruz is trying to wait for that safety car, maybe, as he's really trying to stretch these tyres out as Reese gets a 3-second penalty. Scotsman, Woodybum, and Blunt Blade all in the pits. Fishsticks goes up back into 7th. Needs to go a bit higher up though, as Reese puts in the fastest lap of the race, 1:26.1.
Scotsman is now P8. He's only lost about 1 position after making his stop, so Scotsman's onto a great recovery drive here.
Yeah, look at that gap now that Diamond's pulled on Mongo. 3.4 seconds has clearly got the speed on this set of hard tyres. Mongo can't seem to keep with him now, and Cruiser will have to come in now, surely, otherwise he's going to start losing out as there is someone else off this Cupcake Kid again. Get off that racing line. Oh, Mongo's got 3-second penalty. Makes it even easier then for Diamond.
Oh no. If there is something we got to give it, this man here, Cupcake Kid, as Jarvis picks another time penalty. So I'll quickly bring it up in a minute. But if there's something, we got to give a round of applause to Cupcake. Even though he's had the worst race possible, he's like 2, maybe 3 laps down, he is still just continuing on.
Yeah.
Jarvis has not passed. Jarvis is abusing track limits.
Yeah, I would clip that if I were you, in case he does it again. Here comes then Cruiser, comes out in 6th, ahead of Fishsticks on the softer tyre, so he will should have a lot more pace now. But for Cruiser, it's not going to really matter that much. He's only going to score 8 points, it will put him on 194. Fishsticks will also gain points, so he won't go up into 3rd place at the moment. I think he will leapfrog Reese though to 4th if Reese stays where he is. But I think Reese at the moment, what's he on? On a 3-lap old medium. So he's actually coming up quite a bit. He can still get past Scotsman and maybe change Fishsticks and Cruiser towards the end if there is no safety car. Or if there is a safety car, bring them even closer together. But yeah, at the moment, it looks like Locker is still going to be taking that P2, even though he's done in P14.
That's going to be a bit anticlimactic, as Cupcake has finally decided to call it a day. He's done 20 laps. Soprano Legend's out!
This could be the safety car.
That's the safety car.
It is.
That's the safety car. There's the safety car. That is...
For Cruiser. This
Who's going to box?
Big for Cruiser. Cruiser's on fresh mediums. Everyone else in front of him is on worn hard tyres, and Cruiser needs to win in order to have a chance of taking that P2. He looks like the man that's probably in the best position at the moment to potentially do that. However, Diamond will know that he's got basically, if he pits, he's probably going to go down to about 4th, 5th. Probably about 5th actually, because Button's 13 seconds back. So yeah, it's interesting here. I think Diamond, probably knowing what his pace is, he hasn't got to worry about conceding any positions in the championship. Could we see Diamond here go on a set of softs potentially?
Let's have a look. Where he is. Where is he? We'll keep on board and see. Honestly, he hasn't got nothing to lose. to be honest. Yeah, it's the race win. But he's already won the championship.
Yeah, here he comes.
He's listening to you. Yeah, he's listening to you. Good man, Diamond. Good man, Matthew. Give us some action. MCR with a time penalty. Oh, they're all coming in. Oh, come on. Let's see. Java's going to come in. Like, assuming he will. He is. Is it worthwhile Cruiser coming in to stay up there? Going to gain a position as I've invited Soprano Legend, so we can do the last 9 laps or we have of this season. Please include your audio. Everyone wants to hear your voice. Cruiser didn't box. Cruiser didn't box.
No, I wouldn't have
Cruiser
thought
stay
he
out.
was going to box only 2 lap holds on those mediums.
Is he going to come out in front of Spanio? He just no, he didn't. He had to brake.
Yeah,
But
so
at this present,
I think Diamond really looks most favourite because Mongo's got that 3-second penalty. He can pull away, and then if the tyres start to go off near the end, he's still got that 3-second buffer to keep him ahead. Cruiser, I won't probably win now, unfortunately, unless other people crash.
Monkey, I don't think you've seen the tyre choices from Mongo, Spenio, Button, and Jarvis. None of them have got a fresh set of softs. Obviously, those lot had to use all their softs in quali. They didn't have any fresh, because I just see Nigel talk about, I reckon Mongo's pulled a blinder here. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Diamond's tyres could probably definitely make it to the end.
Yeah, I think he's behind the safety car for at least another lap, or maybe even 2, obviously if it waits for MCR to catch up. So he's only already had 6 racing laps. It all depends how long they can go. They're going to be very, very worn come the end, but Mongo has got the 3-second penalty. Espenio, if they do fall off for Diamond, Espenio hasn't got that penalty, so even he could potentially be in contention. Cruiser, 2 laps old, there's no point for him coming in. And if you fish sticks now, well, you're going to lose loads of positions. Reese has decided to go down to 14th on a set of softs. I don't know if that's the right call. He's going to have to gain a lot of positions to get back where he was. But yeah, I think Diamond probably should do it. If anyone was to challenge him, I'd say Espenio at the present moment. But if anyone else gets any more penalties, it could obviously change it up a little bit.
Yeah, I've just seen from our man in the pit garage, Nigel Piggle, with the information, because he always has the answer for everything. He's put he'll be slow for the last 2 or so laps. It's about 9% a lap, Nigel is saying, for the softs around here.
Right. So if he's coming about lap 20, he'll only be using about maybe 5-6 behind the safety car. Oh, is that?
Jarvis and Fish Sticks have changed position. I think they've given it back, but Fish Sticks won't be happy. If you want to see how unhappy Fish Sticks probably was with that incident, go and watch his stream after this stream. He is very funny when he's racing.
Love a Fish Stick stream, definitely. Yeah. These clips are something to watch. Put it that way. MCR.
Can we speak to Soprano now? It's here. He's not spoken to him.
Soprano, are you there?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hard up, mate. It's not the way you wanted to end your final league race. But everyone will be happy to know that you are on comms next season, probably with myself on tier 3. One question: will you still do maybe some social races after in the new year with us, as they're not league races, or are you just gonna call it quits on all racing?
I don't really know. I think I need to find something I enjoy when it comes to this game now, because I think I've been taking it too seriously for like the past 2 years or so. So yeah, maybe there's social races, but I'm not too sure what's happened.
So, sorry to cut in, but Cruiser had a go at Spenio on the start. Scotsman and Fishsticks are having a little bit of a battle for P7, so Fishsticks has now dropped down to P8, and Fishsticks is going to be very worried of Cruiser now. I don't know if there's any chance of Cruiser actually catching up Fishsticks in the championship. Is there, Monkey?
Cruiser in the points.
Yeah, go on, Forsman. We'd like to see him up there. Hopefully, he's got.
It doesn't matter if he's got penalties.
Yeah, he's got a time penalty, but hopefully he can carry on. So it comes Willy Bum though, and he's not going to quite have a go. But yeah, to answer your question quickly, Gary. Yeah, Cruiser is currently only, I think, 7 points behind Fishsticks, so he potentially can easily jump him if he gets a few places and duck into third. I don't think Reese is down in 12, so he won't gain anything. So yeah, it can happen. Cruiser currently sits fourth.
Can he catch up Walker if he gets to third? With Walker being outside the points?
No, he can't. He has to win to catch up Locker.
You want as well. We said
Cruiser,
that.
just keep going, mate. Keep
going.
going.
And Reese. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's ruined Willy Bum's race. Oh man, it's FCR and David as well having a bit of a scuffle, but that puts Reese back in the points now. So what does that mean for the standings?
Locker's just one place out of the points. It's not Forsman, you're out of the points. You've done us dirty here, Locker.
I think it's not going to change anything at the moment where the guys are sat at the moment. I don't think Cruiser's probably got the best chance. I'm not sure. It's difficult to add up as we're watching on with the action. But interestingly, Mongo is not really getting dropped that much by Diamond. He's got 5 laps left. He's only a second behind.
I was just about to say. He's well, I'm just looking at the chat. Nigel is saying it's about 9% of lappers. I think someone's gone round. That's MCR who's gone round. Mongo is just shy of DRS range. Well, he's in DRS range at the moment, so if he gets a bit of a crack on in the next lap or two, Darren's going to be in trouble. That's got that time penalty though.
Yeah. Got a message from TS9, choose the Piano. Unlucky, mate.
That's one of them. Like I said, I've enjoyed the time that I've been in this league. It's been really, really good fun. But yeah, I need to find something more fun to do now, I think.
By the way, he'll do one season of commentary and go, fuck this shit, I'm bored of doing commentary now, I want to do racing, he'll come back.
No, he'll come back. Commentary is my ultimate dream, it's my goal.
He'll be back in 2023.
Yeah, well, we'll see. No, I think this is it for now. Just seeing recent fish sticks. This is in the Leo flag, and it's that Locker. Oh, it's Locker that's gone round. Oh, it's recent fish sticks. The battle for second is heating up on track. DRS for the Alpine, but Blunt Blade gets past Reese.
It's gonna.
Wow, and he's gonna get past fish sticks as well. A double overtake.
Oh, don't. Mercedes, please don't trip over each other. I can tell you this now, Fishsticks has had the worst luck with teammates. His teammate of El Gould took him out and then became his teammate the next race. So Fishsticks has a bit of PTSD when it comes to teammates in that Mercedes. As Reese is getting right up in, he's tapped him. Reese needs to really be patient. Obviously, he hasn't listened to the meeting he had earlier on Sunday. Needs to be a bit more patient, but now, as you can say, I think Diamond's tyres are starting to let go because Mongo is now only 5 tenths away.
Oh yeah, wow. So yeah, Mongo might have played a bit of a blinder here, and got to keep an eye on the likes of a Spenio, Cruiser, Button as well, who's on fresh tyres. Cruiser though has dropped down a place from the restart, and Jarvis up in 6th place, albeit with a time penalty. The man, I think, who's impressed me the most, though, is, without a doubt, it's Scotsman. Scott's been going from literally last all the way to 7th place, and that's Mongo. Mongo and Diamond. That's the move for P1. But Diamond's going to come back here with DRS. What's going to happen here? The two of them going side by side. Has Diamond got enough pace? Has he got enough energy to get round? Tries to go around the outside of Mongo. The Ferrari against Red Bull was a little bit wide, but Mongo will keep that place. There's another yellow flag in Sector 1. I think that is... Oh, it's Willy Bum! But there's been contact between Mongo and Diamond. I think just a little bit of a push between Diamond and Mongo. That might have actually helped the Red Bull there, guys.
MCR's gone round again. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. If Mongo can start pushing, he could still win this race.
Without a doubt, but Diamond is staying on the tail of Mongo, and he needs to get, what, over 2.5 seconds basically to be safe from the Ferrari. It's been a fantastic season for Diamond. Aspenio as well is getting into the firefight here, so if Aspenio can do something to stop the Ferrari from winning this race, then I think Mongo will be very happy, as Jarvis gets past Cruiser now as well. So Cruiser's struggling a little bit on his worn down tyres.
I think Cruiser may have not thought that, because he knows Jarvis has got the 9 seconds, so there's no point fighting him. He knows he's going to get the position back.
Yeah, and I'm just going to quickly butt in, sorry Gary, with the points, because Cruiser going down to 6th means he only gets 8 points. That puts him up to 194. Fish Sticks with 2 points puts him on to 195. So it's very, very close here. Reese will have a time penalty against Fish Sticks though, and so will Bluntblade have a penalty against Fish Sticks. So Cruiser really losing that position to Jarvis. Could potentially lose 3rd place if we're looking at 3rd place, but it's ever so close going to the last 2 laps, and Diamond now going back to the front is staying within the DRS range of Mongo. But remember, Mongo's got that penalty, and Aspenio...
Oh, Fish Sticks, sorry,
Fish
Sticks has gone round. I don't know if there's been contact between himself and Skivid, but Fish Sticks around in the final race of the season.
There's probably more contact with Reese, because Reese was behind him.
Oh, possibly. Jarvis going incredibly wide.
I can't say Squid because they're brothers. I don't think he'll be happy.
Aspenio though, let's take a look at Aspenio and Diamond. The battle for P2 now, or possibly a net P1, is Aspenio on the 2nd last lap gets past Diamond and takes the net lead of the race. So now Mongo needs to get 2.5 seconds ahead of Aspenio and Diamond.
Oh, he's hit him.
Aspenio gets clipped by Diamond. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what an end to the race we are having here. DRS
this is why we're
Diamond. Wow.
This is why we're excited to have him on the comms team next season.
Wow. Aspenio through on Diamond on the 2nd last lap, and it is now Aspenio's turn to get the win here from Mongo. Mongo needs to do as much as he can. A 2.5 he needs, 1.4 seconds now. Everything he needs to give in this final lap, as Diamond is still trying to come at Aspenio for that net P1. Button as well, 1.6, 1.7 seconds down from Diamond. Oh, what's going to happen at the end here, guys?
I have no idea, but you need to take a breath. The thing is, what Mongo needs right now is he needs Diamond to start fighting with Aspenio, to allow Mongo to get that 1.4, is it 1.3 seconds ish to win. Really want Mongo to win this, because it will actually be his first win. I think he unfortunately got one taken away last season for a late penalty.
Well, at the moment, Diamond would still be 2nd. They're not in the right time frame. No DRS either for anyone at the end of this.
Flag.
Is that
MCR
or is it MCR? Sorry, that's gone around. Wow, what a thrilling race. I'm sad that I didn't get to commentate this whole thing. Instead, I was just packed up at the back.
Just also let Nigel's let me know that this will be, if it stays like this and Spencer does not get a timer, it will be Spencer's first race win. So we will. It'll be his first place trophy, but Mongo's going to have an absolute blinder last sector. The yellow flag.
It looks like he's going to do it. 1.4 seconds he's got to lose. Mongo will get P2 though, because Diamond's dropped back so far. But here he comes, and Mongo then crosses the line. Espinio's going to take first though on penalties. Diamond's going to finish third. And as it stands, Cruz is going to get sixth. That's going to put him 8 points onto 194. No, he will get fifth. That's going to put him on to 196. Reese will get 2 points. That'll put him on to 191. And Fish Sticks is going to stay in 11th. And him and David Lolface are slowing down at the back there. But he's going to stay on 193. So if my maths are correct, they're going to do some donuts at the side of the track. But my maths are correct. It means that Cruiser is going to take that bronze overall place of P3 in the championship. And Locker, for the race that he's had, Locker, no one's done enough to challenge him. And he will keep P2 overall in the Drivers' Championship.
David with the 10-second time penalty, but he won't give a shit.
And the donuts. And that's P3 overall, says Cruiser. Yeah, what a fantastic end to the season. What a great
couldn't we have done this all season for McLaren? Why couldn't we challenge them at Ferraris? Do you know why they're doing donuts, by the way? David's messaged me saying mid-race, he was like, Soprano's out, we'll do donuts for him.
Oh,
just imagine there's an Alpha Tauri. Just imagine there's an Alpha Tauri there.
Well, thank you very much, David and Fish Sticks. I really appreciate it.
Just watch Fish Sticks clout the wall trying to do a donut.
Willy Bum as well, I think, is doing some.
Oh, he's going to take out an AI car. Watch this. Oh! He's just taking out Button. Like, you can go now, boys. You've got enough donuts now. Oh, no.
Wow. Yeah, thank you very much.
If there is a guy that's had a great recovery, look at where Scotsman started to where he finished. P6! And now Fish Sticks has blocked Reese. That's a bit of karma.
Yeah,
I think
massive.
Everyone was happy to see that.
Massive vote into Scotsman. Yeah, I think, has David retired, has he? That's basically it, isn't it? Oh, they're still doing donuts, are they?
Come on, boys, get on with it now. I'm going to be going playing some Destiny. Come on. Got things to do. I've got places to be.
Wow. That is brilliant.
I know the steward says you can do them, but I think the stewards will say you're taking the piss now. If you don't get on with it, you're going to get fucking disqualified.
Well, they've got 30 seconds left, so I'm more than happy for them to do it for the final.
I'm surprised their tyres are still I'm surprised their tyres are still going.
Oh, David's been disqualified.
Oh, David's been disqualified. Fish Sticks, I think, realising the issue, has decided, nope, fuck that shit, I'm not getting disqualified.
And David, the final driver, Fish Sticks rather, the final driver to take the checkered flag. And that's the race, that's the season, guys. Wow, well done. Well done, everyone.
I've got something to say to my tier 3s at the end of the stream. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad, I promise. I know I've been a bit of a whingy little prick all season about driving standards, but no, this is a good one. This is a good thing to say. As Soprano has said, that is the conclusion to the season 4 of Tier 3 and our first season on Formula 1 2022. Just because I can't take clips, Monkey, because I'm streaming off the Twitch app, I can't take screenshots, so I'm just going to sit on the bottom lot and show you that way.
Just scroll through it, mate. I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that for you, so you can see, and I'm going to do the same for the tyres as well. By the way, how did Cupcake Kid go? So, Monkey, how did we not notice? But Cupcake Kid went on a set of intermediates.
You sure that's not when he retired in the pits? Oh no, he did. Oh no, I don't know. I didn't see that.
But another thing, our top 3 for today is Espanol 90 taking his first win from P4 on the grid. With that late safety car, giving him the chance to win. Mongo just missing out on his first win as well. It was a fight between those two for their first wins in P2. And our championship leader, who still think may have made the fatal mistake of going on those set of softs at the end, finishing P3 and ending out the season on a podium. P4 is Button, P5 is Cruiser, P6 Scotsman, P7 Jarvis, P8 Buntwave with more points, P9 Reese, and P10 to get 1 point on his final race to end out with a bang is Skvid. As hopefully all the our top 3 will actually join.
Next to all the Zoltec people tuning in.
I've been told off by the head steward. Apparently, TJ's gone to me. Well, since when did the steward say donuts were okay? Well, to be fair, the race was over. The race was over, so it's okay. I'll fight that one. Who else have we got? We got to get Mongo in. Where is Mongo? I'm gonna have to do it this way. And all the excitement and the final one. Where's Mongo? I'm trying to find him. Why can't you guys have just like normal profile pictures so I can find you easily? And then where's Espenio? There we go.
If they don't join, and we've just got Diamond, should we get overall P2 and overall P3 in here? Locker and Cruiser?
Yeah, we'll get them in last. We'll have a bit of a longer thing. If those two don't want to join, don't think they want to join. Hang on, let me just get those two. So it's Locker and
Spenio doesn't
said he
have
can't.
a mic.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Mongo wants to join. So yeah, I'm down putting Cruiser in here. Invite friend. Oh, hell. I'll do it this way. Invite to party. Where's Locker? Invite to party. So we'll start off with third place when those two join. We'll talk about their season. Hopefully if they join.
There they are.
As one. Come on, Cruiser. Oh, there you go. Right. After that eventful last 6 laps of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the season's over. We'll quickly just mention that our top 3 for that race was Diamond Douchey in third. In P2, it was Mongo, and our winner for today, who unfortunately cannot join us due to lack of a mic, Spenio 90. I think all of us will give him a congratulations for taking his win, especially at the end of the season. And hopefully he'll be looking for a full-time drive next season. But we're here with our top 3 in the championship, and we're going to start off with our P3 man in the McLaren. It's Cruiser 1872.
Well, hey, good evening, lads.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew what was going on around you on those last couple of laps with fish sticks. I don't know if you had anybody in your ear letting you know what the points gaps were, or what. I think me and Monkin Soprano were keeping a track on the points, and you have stolen it away from fish sticks at the end there.
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect it. I knew going into this race I had to win to stand a chance at getting second, but the people around me were just way too fast. Like Diamond and Mondo just pulled that gap very quickly at the start, and Espenio as well on that restart. He just showed how quick he was, and Button as well. The top 4 were just too far ahead of me today. But I knew if I got a good enough result, and results favoured around me, because I was very worried about Reese's pace at the start of the race, and I knew Fish Sticks could get a good result because he was ahead of me on the grid. But thankfully, I just kept my head and everything fell in place.
Yeah, well, the main question I'll probably ask, and probably the last one, is other than this race, how would you say describe your seasons in a sentence?
Don't know, because there's been highs and there's been lows in the season. Obviously, Kota was a bit of a down point, but the two victories at Zandvoort and Bahrain as well make up for it. But I've definitely been more consistent across the campaign. I don't think in at least the races I've took part in, I've not failed to score points outside of obviously Circuit of the Americas. So I'd say consistent would be like the word to describe my season, but fair play to those around me. They gave me a good run for my money. And all I can say as well while I'm on the mic is run a legend. I hope also wasn't the end to the race you were wanting, but I appreciate the on-track battles and look forward to meeting you in the comms box in the future.
Oh, thank you very much, Cruiser. Really appreciate it. Enjoyed especially enjoyed the battle we had in Zandvoort. That was fantastic. So, yeah, thank you, mate.
No problem.
You were running a tribute helmet to Soprano, weren't you, Cruiser?
And there you go. I take that as a P5 for both of us.
Did you actually?
Yeah, it was a
You
black
did.
and silver helmet.
Oh,
It was a black and nearly white because you won like the standard black and white helmet, and he was running it as well.
Oh, cracking. Thank you very much.
So just because you're here, Soprano, and we want to hear more from you, I'm gonna let you do our second place man, Locker.
Right, thank you, Gary. So, Locker, it's second place in the standings. You left it very late, but you finally managed to secure it. How do you feel after a long season?
Over the moon now. It's done, mate. Did it the hard way tonight, but I think I've been there since Imola, so I would have been absolutely gutted if I had lost it tonight. But yeah, over the moon
Yeah.
now. It's over and done with.
What was the highlight of your season?
I'd say my couple of race wins that I had. I think I had a race. I won that race at Imola. I think the only other race wins I've actually had are through sprints. I think I won the Austria sprint. Got pole in Monza. But yeah, I think overall it was just the consistency in my first half of the season, which was my main highlight. Been a bit, like I say, the second half I did it the sort of hard way, but yeah, overall I'm well chuffed.
And what are you expecting from next season? Are you expecting to stay in tier 3, or do you think you'll move up to tier 2?
Oh, I have no idea. Let's see where the guys take me, but gosh. But yeah, I'll be happy wherever I am. I'll see if I'm going to tier 2
Well,
then.
I think Clow, I might need to look at your performance tonight to think about moving you up or down now.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me, mate.
Well, look,
Happy with that.
it's been a fantastic season from yourself.
It does, mate.
And,
Thank you.
wherever you race next season, all the best.
Yeah, and to you, mate. Whether you race or do comms or whatever, I'm gonna miss you, buddy.
Oh, thanks, mate.
And Monkey, you can go off and talk with our Drivers' Championship winner for this season of Season 4, Diamond Douchey. Take it away.
Thank you, Gary. Diamond, another podium for you. Late call. Well, I say late call, a call for you under safety car for the softs. There was a bit of speculation in the chat and in the commentary box whether they're going to get to the end, and it looks like in the end it just didn't hold on the full length of the race when you came in. So, what were the percentages come the end of the race?
They were top end of the 60s. They were done after 3 laps. They were absolutely awful. But yeah, it made it entertaining. Still, I managed to keep on to P3 and keep Button behind me, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah, as well as you say going off after 3 laps, was that also the temperature as well? Because we know that can have a massive effect on cornering as well.
Yeah, they were done. Putting the softs on was not the move.
But going back onto obviously quali, unstoppable once again. The pace from you was, especially in that Q2 session, was immense. But Q3 as well took the pole position, and obviously in the first half of the race, first stint on those mediums. Mongo giving you a really good battle, it has to be said, for the lead. What do you think, if you could get out of that DRS range, you would have pulled away? Because it was very, very close for a good 10, 12 laps.
No, to be fair, I did it once or twice, and he just caught me back up again. Anyway, he was very difficult to drop. He was a bit annoying, but I enjoyed the racing. The battling with him was incredibly fun, and he deserved P1, but P2 was great for him. And Espenio also keeping me within range all race. They both deserved 1 and 2.
Yeah, and finally, you finished off the season, obviously, another podium to your name. A fantastic season for yourself. Over 400 points. Couldn't really get much better. Obviously, I think you already know that you're not going to be in Tier 3 next season. So, next season, obviously looking forward to it again. Do you think you can put up another title fight depending on what tier you put in?
I mean, hopefully. Personally, I would like to be put in Tier 1 for the challenge, but it's up to league management and ads on where I go. But yeah, I like a challenge, and hopefully next season will be just as fun.
Well, you've heard that, ads. Someone wants a challenge. But,
He's not listening. He's at work. Ford's at work.
We'll have a look at it, and we'll see what we decide on. But once again, a great race, another podium to finish off the season for you. So well done. Anything to add on that, Gary or Soprano?
Fantastic work all season, Diamonds. Massive well done to you.
You can fuck off out of Tier 2. That's my tier. I'm coming for the title next season.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Orca. But before we go, and before I say a little final words for my Tier 3s, Monkey, you got one thing left to do. As your co-coms, I know you're used to being main, or last season. You got to do your co-com drive of the day.
I do indeed, Gary, and it's a very difficult one. It has to be said today. I think we've had obviously a Spenio getting that win. Mongo with a great P2 as well. It's his joint best finish of the season. And
what about fucking me getting from last to fucking sixth?
Yeah.
Fucking hell!
Impatient.
I'm sitting here quiet, just waiting. Come on.
Wait, you know they said that when you go old in age, you get more patient. I don't think that's the case in Scotsman's life.
No. But before I was rudely interrupted, I was going to say that from P20 on the grid, he's come up 14.
You know what, I missed
places.
all of that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I did. I pressed a button and it muted the whole chat just as they say something about going
Sounds
old.
like a you problem, mate.
You sure your hearing age just hasn't gone?
But
You're going to be kicking your content when I see you, Gary. If I ever come and meet you guys, you're getting fucking swiped.
I'm sorry, boss.
I could even give it to Cruiser for nicking P3 in the championship, but
you give it to the Welsh Scotsman.
It's gonna be.
Wow. Don't join this league. They're fucking biased.
Wait, you run this?
To be fair, I feel like not giving.
That's what I'm saying. They're mostly biased against me. Wankers.
Let him get on with it.
Shut up, David. Right. No, I just popped into this tonight. I just want to pop in, say my piece, and I'm going to go. Congratulations to everybody, especially the podium. Locker, you done well. I thought you were actually going to be about like 15th at the start of the season, but you done all right, mate. But no, congratulations to everybody. I think it's been a good season. We've had good numbers, and congratulations to everybody and all the tiers. That's my piece.
Spoken like a true poet.
I haven't finished yet.
That's my piece. Right, see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
All the best.
Scotsman, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope you crash tomorrow, you dick.
All right then.
Right, see you later, guys. Enjoy. Bye.
Right.
Oh dear.
As obviously it's clearly that Scotsman is today's driver of the day. He loves his own voice, he does, that man. Um, just fine shots at him. It's gonna kill me, eh? I just want to say myself, as obviously commentating over the last 9 races of Tier 3, mostly by myself, but also being joined alongside by sometimes Soprano, if when he bottles it in qualifying, and same with Cruiser, with
Cheers, mate.
TJ a few times. But it's been an absolute pleasure being your Tier 3 division head, obviously taking over Imra. You may all drive me to the wall and back with your late check-ins and I can't race and all this stuff, but I do love you all. Thank you for allowing me to take on the role, make me feel welcome, and let me feel very, very proud to be your Tier 3 division head. But other than that, all that soppiness gone, we're going to end it. We're going to call it. Please join myself and David for tomorrow's night finale for the Tier 1s. Same as tonight, Ferrari has absolutely dominated that tier. But once again, I think it goes down to the final race to see who's going to finish in P2. So join myself and David for that at 8 p.m. And it's been your boy, Silverside Boy, joined alongside by...
Your other boy, Monkey Boy. Get in there, lads.
Hey.
And also guest appearances from... That means you, Soprano.
Oh. Just call me Liam.
Liam, or Soprano Legend, who you will see next season. So give it all we got for him next season. Give it all we done. And that is the end of the stream. So good night and have fun.
Thanks.